Hello there, Defenholic here again. Okay, for this patch, okay, now the patch is 1.16 for console, so 2.4.3 patch. This is hardcore, and I'm doing a Grenadier build. Okay, this Grenadier build, it is strong, but first I want to show to you this is zero argument. So please, if you want to push with these sets, I want to highlight first, okay, zero arguments, and look at my legendary gems. Okay, it's not 100 or what, routine solo level. Okay, this build, I want to highlight a few points about this Grenadier. There are two big problems, okay, with the grenades. Two big problems. If you do not have it, good for you, go for it, you know, play high. So first problem, it's surprisingly most of the time, it happens to me most of the time, by the way, that my NG cannot keep up. So what is NG, you're saying? It's the yellow globe, Nephilim Glory, Nephilim Globe, that piece of shit. Okay, it really, the percentage dropped quite a lot. Okay, even if you're having this patch 1.16, that is one bug. And second bug, it is more buggy than everything. Even you're playing solo like me right now, playing solo. When I was playing, okay, I was trying this build in 1.15. It is really unplayable, guys. Unplayable. Why I say unplayable? It's in 1.15, the patch for consoles, right? It is so buggy, so laggy that it was 4 seconds. Okay, guys, there are times that 4 seconds, I don't even know awareness pop. Okay, that's how dangerous it is. Because I have, okay, when I'm playing hardcore, okay, sometimes you do know you want to die, but I'm always looking at the icons underneath, you know, the square, and I saw awareness. Okay, that is how crazy it is. 1.15. But for 1.16, the Grenadier build, okay, surprisingly the bug is better, means it's not so laggy. Okay, but the NG, it's still there, guys. You guys can play it. You guys can go ahead and play this build and let me know, because I'm not gonna push. Definitely, there are way too many better sets than this. But if you like playing this, okay, if you like playing this, go ahead and push. But what I can say is, okay, let me think what I want to say. Okay, I forgot it. Okay, but okay, the main thing that you have to always know is your grenade. Okay, obviously a Grenadier. So this build, what am I trying to do? Okay, so without these two bugs, okay, it can I felt it can really push high. So again, I repeat, if, okay, let's say if you have average, at times I can't say you have 100% NG. Okay, but if you are having 70 and above NG, okay, this is good, by the way. Although it's still like I'm not having a lot of NG, but this is the normal time. But you will not be that lucky, guys. Okay, go ahead and try this, and you guys will know it, that the NG seldom spawn. Okay, so that's why this is a bad build, but this is good. Okay, this, for once when I want to do a video, it gives me a good, but sometimes you will get a good Grift. Okay, and it's not that buggy, and sometimes you won't be able to fire the grenades. Okay, so, because I like to play with headphones. Okay, so when I don't hear the grenades firing, yes, this is a problem. But it didn't happen. It did happen. Okay, so you saw that, which I just mentioned. Okay, you missed some grenades, because I like to hear with headphones, so sometimes you will not fire. And one more thing is the bounce. Okay, it's hard to explain to you, but we need the Hellguard belt. Okay, the Hellguard belt, the one that you're doing a lot of damage. It's not actually your grenades. UE sets, I'm using a UE. Okay, UE is just to boost up the damage, but the main is actually your final bounce of the grenade. You do realize there's like a few grenades bouncing. That is random, guys, because it don't home into your enemy, which again, another blizzard flaw. Because the Hellguard right now, it says you bounce 3 to 5 times, correct? 3 to 5 times. So 3 to 5 times, and then the final bounce, it's 800% damage. So that is the one doing a lot of damage. But that 800, if it bounced, it don't home into enemies. Okay, and I would say this in my items, but if you're watching the Rift, I want to highlight this to you also. Okay, that first, when you get a hell belt, okay, do not cube hell belt. I do not know. We are not PCs. Okay, we are consoles. So for consoles, I felt, okay, if you cube this belt, correct, this belt itself, it will bounce 5 times. It's actually no good, because most of the time you're gonna miss the enemy. Okay, it is good to farm one which only bounce 3 times. Okay, that's why you have to equip it. This build, it's really, you can do a lot. Okay guys, that's why I say if you want to push, you can really do a lot. But I want to focus on 2 things. Okay, because as I say, is this the best build? I do not know, but this is what I do. Okay, I want to focus on 2 things, because this whole, look at my skills right now, you can only see one thing: grenade. Okay, a grenadier means I'm trying to push the DPS all mainly on grenadier. But you can have a lot of builds. As I say, this you can be creative, guys. Be creative. You can have the fence of 9, you know, grenades, fence of 9, you know, whatever you can think of, or a grenade, Reigns of Vengeance, you know, all this that you can go along. But I want to create a pure grenadier, so I max my DPS. And second, once I got my grenadier build, I want to build up on my toughness. That's why this build, and after you will see my items, it's catered for, which I felt is the best. And again, if you are pushing, if okay, there are a lot of good builds, guys. If you want the best builds, I felt, but again, it's very hard to play, the ION Sumitsu, it's still the best, hands down. Okay guys, but it is much playable at consoles right now with 2.4.3. the reason is density is being boosted up. But grenadier, it's crazy, guys, because if for some reasons it's random, guys, the grenadier build, it's pretty random because of the final bounce. But if you are having a good game, or sometimes this build works well for you, means your grenades, it's always in the range. Okay, and you don't have that bug, like it's not so buggy. Okay, I'm looking at a percentage of this. Okay, your NG is like that. Right now you're looking at this game, I'm having pretty good NG upkeep. Okay, so your NG is like that, which is good. You are not so buggy. Playing the grenades means you are not so lagging, which is still pretty good right now, you're seeing. But it's not like that, trust me. Okay, it's not like that. Go try it yourself and you will know what I mean if you're playing on consoles. And third, you felt like sometimes your grenades, it's pretty much on aim because it's random. Okay, you are looking at 70s, guys. Okay, zero arguments, 70s. Okay, you can do meat. And if you argument, put high paragons means maybe 1002, 1003, you know, at your end build, I believe it's 80. Okay, or maybe higher, I don't know, because I'm not gonna push this, and nobody's pushing this because it's pretty new set. This is a pretty new set. Okay, the AoE is crazy, guys. Okay, but again, this is how you're looking at. But if you have all these bugs, I do mention all those what without NG, this and that. This is a Grift70. It's just a Grift70. Okay, right now it's pretty good. Grift70, my progression and everything pretty good, pretty awesome. But if you have all these bugs, like you cannot maintain NG, because I've really felt Grenadier drops tremendously NG. If you're not having this, trust me guys, you can't even do a 70. Okay, you will fail at 70. That's how ridiculous this set is. Okay, or sometimes you have NG, but you know, for 20 seconds, when you hold down the, okay, most of the time I'm holding down. Okay, so X is my control on the Grenadier. I'm not actually pressing, I'm holding down the grenades. Okay, I'm always holding down, and then I just valve or move or whatever. So that's the way I played the Grenadier, and yeah, that's it. And for UE, the UE I felt, okay, I'm not a UE player, guys, sorry. I'm the weakest UE player in the world, okay, who is playing Demon Hunter, the weakest, okay. I don't play UE. I always felt UE, it's crazy, okay, but again, okay, UE is crazy on the toughness. Crazy bad, not crazy good, okay guys. Crazy bad on toughness. So having this build, you know, this build, I buff up the toughness a little bit. Much little bit. Okay. So it's like a different feel from the multi-shot. Multi-shot is get the way out, but again you need to get the way. Okay. For multi-shot build, you saw the fireball, right? Okay, this is just a 70 by the way, okay. So, you know, but you can tank pretty much, okay, much more. And with all the setups, legendary gems, I'm healing much better. Healing toughness, much better. Not significantly, much better. Okay, but this is pretty fun build. It's really one thing which I do not focus on. Obviously, nobody focus on being a Grenadier. Okay, but it is really, if you want to pushing, it's up to you, because there are a lot of builds, but if you are looking at the best, LN Shitsumisu, okay, but it's pretty hard to play. Pretty hard to play, and its hardcore is pretty insane. If I have a lot of time, I would definitely try it, because that is a lot of skills is involved. A lot of skills. But, hey, I'm sorry. Even if 1.16, 1.15 the patch was pretty bad. Pretty bad. The lag. Even at solo, but 1.16 improved. We would still have the lag, but reduced down quite a lot. But in hardcore, it's crazy, guys, okay. Mostly you get 2 seconds. 2 seconds, okay. That 2 seconds is make or break for you, especially Rift Guardian, guys, okay. That is the worst shit things happen, okay. Some Rift Guardian is gonna one-shot you. So, 2 seconds lag means you already have awareness, and then when it's lag 2 seconds, you take a look, pam, you're dead. Okay, that's how crazy it is, especially hardcore. So it's pretty hard to push. It's pretty hard to push. You need a tanky build. So, but okay, and then multi-shot. If you are still maintaining a multi-shot, for some reasons, okay, you are not doing anything. Okay, your multi-shots easily can go up to, if you are struggling at 78, assuming, okay, 78. You are always struggling on 78, means sometimes you can complete a 78, sometimes you cannot, you are struggling. Go ahead and try 79, guys. It's amazing for multi-shot because of the density, just because of the density. If you are UE multi-shot, okay, UE multi-shot, because the density is improved, so eventually you can do 2 Giri. As I says, you are struggling at 78, you know, sometimes 20% success on 78, but 77 you are doing pretty good, okay. Example, I don't know which GV for you, my friend. It's okay, I just want to highlight, nothing has changed. Of course his Paragon went up a little bit, okay. He's already doing, for once I can say this to you guys, high 80s, guys. He's touching high 80s on UE, but he's gonna switch because UE, he wanted to try this UE Grenadier, but the bug is crazy for him. It's crazy, okay guys, so he can't push this. Hopefully it patched, you know, the lag for the Grenadier, it's patched, okay. As I said, this is a good, okay, for once, okay, I'm talking about, okay, 5 games or 10 games, okay, I'm talking about 6 or 7 games, you are not gonna see this, okay. 6 or 7 games, okay, out of 10 games, okay, I go by a ratio of 10, okay, you're not gonna see this. Okay, there is a lag in Rift Guardian, okay, I'll let you see the big, which is pretty good, okay, I can buff out, okay, you guys can see it, okay, I'm stuck, oh, okay, there's no, okay, this, that was the previous one, okay, that is how crazy it is, guys, the damage and everything, okay, that was the previous one, sorry guys. So you can see for yourself that my gems and everything, it's all within. And the new thing, okay, hardcore will always get one more chance. Okay, there it is, 5 times, baby. Okay, so hardcore, so it's very simple. It's either we get the extra chance or we don't get it, if you guys know what I mean. Okay, so again, I'll let you see my gears right at the end, and then I don't want to waste your time, guys. Okay, you can see my gears once again, zero arguments, everything the same as what you see. And then I'll talk back in town where I can equip all of the items, because I'm playing hardcore, guys. Okay, I can't put all my items here. If I die, all my items die together with me. Okay, so I see you guys in town, guys. Okay, let me go through just a little while. Okay, let's start with the followers first. Okay, the followers, I believe the one that will help you is the Enchantress or the Templar again. Okay, I felt these two are much better. Okay, but I'm using the Templar, so just make sure you have the Templar cannot die amulet, and of course if you can get a Johan and all this. The Oculus, I always forgot to mention Oculus. The Oculus is pretty much useful, and this is one my Templar. Okay, so the Templar itself, okay, you do not need resources. Okay, generation, this is a wasted skill, so might as well get the Guardian. Okay, and then okay, this depends on what you like. Okay, these two, it's slow. Okay, but just go ahead and put the stats that you want. Okay, for the Paragon level, okay, for the core, okay, for movement speed, just make sure it's 25%. Okay, make sure there's nothing on your items, you know, because the max you can get, it's always 25%. Okay, so readjust from there. Okay, again, I want to highlight, okay, I know I'm like a parrot, but I'm gonna say this. Okay, whatever vitality you put, unless you are going crazy, maybe put 100 or 200, maybe it might help you. But I repeat again, okay, everything, because you are a UE set. Okay, but okay, but this UE set is pretty tanky. Okay, the best advice is 0 vitality, because you are gonna one shot a lot of things, gonna one shot you. Okay, even with Guardians and everything. So you put 50 or you put 0, it's not gonna help you. The reason I put 50 because I'm chicken shit and I'm hardcore, and I always in my mind think this 50 will help me, but it does not. Okay, so I just want to highlight again, 0 in here. Maximum hatred also is 0. Okay, whatever you have, all on decks, because decks give you armor and small amount. Okay, decks give you armor and increase your damage, so that's more important than anything else. Okay, for the offense, okay, this is good. Okay, for offense, the best is cooldown reduction first, because you can get the 10%. Always remember this key number, 36% is what you would want to go for because of vengeance. Okay, so 100% upkeep of vengeance, it's 36.5 is good. Okay, right now I don't even know what is my cooldown. Okay, this is 33.3. You won't get 100%, but close. Okay, so my cooldown, you can see my vengeance. Okay, I would not get 100%. I believe it's 1 or 2 second delay. Okay, but just try your best to get 36.5. 36 is also good, but 37 is 100%. Okay, see, okay, bad. 2.5 seconds, this is bad. Okay, but okay, I do not have. Okay, so max it up 10%. Okay, the next, okay, actually for offense again, everything is important here. Okay, offense, everything is important, but I think the one that will help you more, it's critical hit chance or critical hit damage. So after cooldown, you go for, see which one is the one that you're lacking. Okay, critical hit chance or critical hit damage. Okay, for this build, what you want to aim, okay, it's of course, okay, for, oh man,
Okay, I sorry guys, I have to put it, because if I don't put it, I know myself, I will forget it.
I cannot afford
Okay.
that.
Okay, critical hit chance, critical hit damage. Okay, I'll start with critical hit chance first. Once your critical hit chance get to 50, don't put additional, because 51, 52, 53, 54, yes, it looks good, but 50 is the best to go for. Okay, whatever it it will help you, but not significantly. Critical hit damage, yes, okay, the more the merrier, but don't I don't think you can get, but maybe you could, this high. Okay, but we are using two-hand crossbow, that's the reason why it's so high. Okay, so this is important. Aim at this. Okay, aim at these two numbers. The attack speed, okay, it's it's also pretty important for attack speed, but as I say, if you're low level like me, okay, actually I'm not that low, I'm already 700 plus already. Okay, but these two first, then try and finish up the attack speed. Okay, okay, for the defense, nothing needed, resist all first. Life, okay, then go for life next. Okay, after life it's always armor, and after armor then you go for your life regeneration. Okay, so for defense it's pretty much same for demon hunter. Okay, okay, if you are playing this grenadier, right, you have no resource cost. Okay, so again it's wrong, so you do not need this. Okay, you do not need this. The grenadier, the most important is area damage. Okay, this is the most important, so max this first, then go for life per hit. After life per hit, then go find. Okay, go find will help you more, because you do not need resource cost reduction. Okay, so for that's all for the Paragon. Okay, now we are going for skills. Okay, I'm gonna do the cube first. Okay, okay, this grenade build, you can, it's crazy guys, you can go madness. Okay, means the, I do not know this is the best setup, but I want to explain a little bit of my this setup. This setup, it's gonna give you pretty much damage. The damage is there, okay, but it's again depend on your NG, okay, and how good is your riff and everything. But this is my setup. Is it the best? I do not know. The reason is why, because I can be tanky. It's a lot more tanky than the UE that I used to play. Okay, the multi-shot, but the damage, I believe it's there. It's because of an NG problem, but what you're seeing is a good riff. Okay, I'm gonna say it's a good riff. Okay, so let's go with the cube first. Okay, okay, this is important. Okay, the ring of Royal Grundle. It's better that you cube the ring of Royal Grundle. The reason is because we are using the compass rosette. Okay, the compass rosette, so you have one free slot. Yes, I know it's difficult, but I do not know, can you get this type of COE? If you're playing long like me, no problem. Okay, you can get, you know, a 198 COE. You can cube. The reason why you want to cube the ring of Royal Grundle, it's the main reason is because ring of Royal Grundle will always roll attack speed. Attack speed is good, I know, but it's really better you go for crit chance and crit damage. That's the one that you really need. Okay, but of course, if you don't have a choice, or you don't have the items, okay, then equip ring of Royal Grundle, then you cube COE. Okay, you have to have ring of Royal Grundle. Okay, so for the cube, that's it. Then the next, it's okay, the, what's that? Okay, Hunter's Wrath. This is important, guys. There is a lot you can choose, and the reason why I pick a Hunter's Wrath is because, okay, you are gonna roll the full damage. That is 60% increased damage. Okay, I want to highlight this to you first. This is damage. I want to go for DPS. I felt, if you are new, okay, if you are new, you are starting this build and everything, do not go for this. You are gonna be way tanky. Okay, way tanky. if you equip Aquila. Okay, Aquila itself, you are always on 50% damage reduction. Okay, so let's say if I equip Aquila, okay, it's way tanky, okay, because you are a generation build, okay, a generator build, sorry. Okay, so it's way tankier, okay, if you're new and everything. So go for Aquila. And then if you think damage and everything, you can even equip the Mage Feast, but it's not gonna help you much because it's only 20%. Okay, Mage Feast, because you are a fire base, you can go for. But if you are going for DPS, this is a useless stats. Okay, useless stats. The reason why I say it is a useless stats, it's because 20%. Hunter's Wrath can give you 60%, so that is way better. And another one which can help you a lot, it's Loric's Crown. And why do I say Loric's Crown it's important? It's because it really depends on the gear. Okay, if your gear, you are rolling, your stats are good. Okay, your stats are good, and you manage to have this is the dream, you know, means you do not have cooldown reduction. Your cooldown reduction sucks, okay, sucks a lot. But if you have Loric's Crown, this was, wow, you have a big buff on your cooldown because it's like 25%, you know, 25% cooldown reduction. So that is why I say it's also pretty important. Okay, if you want, of course, if you want for Loric's Crown. But the best I felt it's okay, wait, Hunter's Wrath. Okay, don't cube Hellguard. Okay, don't cube Hellguard. No matter what, even you have the best slots or what, don't cube a Hellguard. I will explain to you why much later. Okay, but I felt Hunter's Wrath is the best. And again, for this, it's tricky because I'm using 3-hand crossbow. 3-hand. Okay, so just cube whatever is needed. Okay, but I choose the Fortress Ballistic, okay, because this makes me a little bit tanky because of the absorb shield means 30% health. Okay, so that's the cube. Okay, for the skills, the main, your core damage is this, guys. Okay, grenade, when we are a generate. Okay, this is the main skill, and everything what you press is just this button. Okay, so okay, I like to use caster grenades because of the AoE. Okay, AoE. So what, this is a fire grenade, so that's what you need to know. Okay, so this is the main damage and everything. And then next, of course, your companion again, up to you, but I prefer the wolf because of 15% increased damage. Okay, and that, oh man. Okay, vengeance. Okay, vengeance, you do not need cedar. Okay, there is no hatred involved, you are always 100%. So dark heart, so 50%. Okay, so keep it up 100%, you are always on 50% reduced damage and 40% increased damage. Okay, so this is important. Okay, and because you are what's that, UE build, you cannot, you know, if you don't have this, you know, your preparation, invigoration, this is too important. You have to have this to have crazy damage. Okay, so this is important. And then again, I'm always stuck with Valve Tumbler because I love it. Okay, but again, there are a lot you can choose. Okay, if you want smoke screen, okay, whatever runes, you know, for Tumbler, whatever runes, go ahead. Okay, and the most important, okay, Mark for Death. And Mark for Death, it's crazy, guys, this build. Okay, for Mark for Death, you do not need to activate it. Okay, this is crazy because Mark for Death, okay, I like to choose this Valley of Death. The reason Valley of Death means I always have 30% increased damage. Okay, once this is like an additional 30% increased damage. Okay, crazy guys. But again, a lot for you to choose. Okay, this is, don't choose this. Okay, this is also another crazy one. If you have problem in surviving, okay, if you want to do crazy, okay, because it heals you, it means once you hit enemy, it again heals you. This is also a very good death throw. Okay, you do not need this. This is Grim Reaper is pretty good too, but I felt this is way better if you're going for DPS. This too is DPS, but this is more towards surviving. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so I forgot. Okay, for passive, I'm playing hardcore, guys. Awareness, you only have 4 skills. Okay, because we are using the Compass Rose ring and amulet set. So for I'm playing hardcore, this is too important for me to take out. But if you're playing softcore, go ahead and take this out. Okay, and then the next ambush, I felt ambush is pretty much needed. Okay, okay, yeah, ambushed. Okay, this is you don't need ballistics because this is rockets, guys. Okay, rockets, remember, we are a grenade, so this won't help you. Okay, leech, forget about it, never ever take leech is stupid. Okay, this is the new skill. Okay, it's not a new skill, but we are a grenadier, so pick this. Okay, and if you're playing hardcore, I hope you don't get that upon death you drop a giant bomb that explode for 1000. For softcore, this is good. Okay, additional damage and again fire. But hardcore, I hope this doesn't happen to you. Okay, because game over for you. Okay, guys, for hardcore. So increase the damage of grenades by 10%, not a lot, but increase the explosion size of grenade by 20%. Okay, that is, you know, very small damage, but it's each. Okay, each grenades. And then okay, this is your this is your playstyle. Okay, but UE, I felt this is not gonna help you Call of the Week because we can't get near. Because if we are near, okay, we are not gonna slow enemy because we do not have how to say this won't work because we do not have a hatred spender, so we can't slow enemy. So the only way to slow enemy, okay, if you are using Call of the Week, the only way to slow enemy is the template and you yourself, you know, the POTT. Okay, Bane of the Trap. Bane of the Trap, we are near, but you're gonna lose your 60% reduced damage. So I felt it's not good. Steady aim is way better since it works together with UE. Okay, so that is the passive. Okay, not a crazy bad. Okay, for 2.4.3, the UE do not have a buff. Okay, do not have a buff, none buff. But the good thing is we have a belt. Okay, but UE is still in line. As I said, this grenadier is really awesome, guys. It's pretty fun to play. I felt, but again, because of the glitch and everything, as I said, the grenades, wow, it's hard. But again, UE, okay, this is crazy. Okay, you need 6 pieces of UE, 6 pieces. That's why the Ring of Roy Grendel is needed. Okay, 2 sets. Your generators generate 2 additional hatred and 1 discipline. You will always 100% generate 1 discipline. Okay, that you don't need hatred because there's nothing for you to spend on. 4 sets, 60% damage reduction and do 60% increased damage for 8 seconds if no enemy is within 10 yards of you. So this is tricky. If enemies is close to you, you are not gonna do 60% more damage and you lose your 60% damage reduction. Crazy, guys. That's why I say it's get the hell out. Okay, don't let anybody get near you, but it's pretty hard. Okay, but that's how you need some skills and you need to adapt to the UE. That's the only thing I can say. Okay, the 6 piece is where the crazy happens. Okay, and it's tricky. Your generators, okay, generators is also considered multi-shot. Sorry, your generator is considered primary skill. Okay, and multi-shot, we are not going to use multi-shot vengeance, that's why you need to upkeep it. Deal 40% increased damage for every point of discipline you have. That means you need discipline. Okay, that's why I say this is needed. Your preparation, invigoration, you need this. Okay, and more important, look at my dawn. Okay, dawn is needed for the vengeance, to upkeep the vengeance. Okay, 12% maximum discipline. If you don't roll this, you are losing 40% increased damage. Okay, so you have to roll, you have to have this good dawn. Okay, 12% discipline. Offhand, calamity. Okay, 12% discipline. Okay, that is the reason why I keep my fortress. Okay, because my fortress, it's 11% minced, but this is a good fortress. It's not good because of the, okay, let's say switch in between, see which is the one that you want to queue. Okay, so dawn, if you want, if you have a weak dawn, cube dawn, then calamity and fortress. Okay, so that's it. Okay, and then for the boots, okay, there's nothing for you to, the dream boots. Okay, this is a dream boots. Okay, minced, let me see, or resist. Okay, this is my multi-shot boots. Yeah, I think these are dream boots. 12% movement speed versus armor, or rather you roll armor for this. Okay, so these are the dream boots. Wow, the resist is crazy, man. All resist, even my multi-shot is crazy. Look, 2 good boots. Okay, so this is how you want to roll. Okay, the big reason is why we need Ring of Royal Grandeur is because we need to change the pants. Okay, you can't equip the UE pants. Okay, because it's not gonna work. This is crazy. Okay, look at this. Okay, the max, your primary skills deal, the max is 100. Okay, 100 additional damage. But if you are that, that crazy to farm one, okay, good for you. Okay, that diggers will always roll resist all. Okay, will always roll resist all. So you're not gonna get the secondary stats, the single, the single like 210 poison resistant. You're not gonna get that. Okay, so but do remember, roll 15% grenade damage. Okay, we seldom do that, but for once we need to do this. Okay, so this is what you need, depth diggers. Okay, to make this build more DPS, you need this. Okay, I'll skip this. Okay, UE. Okay, pick which one you prefer. Okay, so this is very tricky. Okay guys, this is very tricky. I can't explain the gloves because the gloves is, you need cooldown reduction, go ahead, area damage. The perfect is area damage. Okay, means my life per hit becomes area damage. Okay, means I get all this and my life per hit is area damage. Wow, that is the perfect. Okay, this is my, okay, I used to use this on my, let me see, no, sorry, this is my previous UE. Okay, but now this is a little bit better, because now it rolls the 14 area damage. I think I click on this on Kadala. Okay, so that's what you need for your shoulders. Again, another thing, on your chest you need 12% maximum damage. Okay, this is, you couldn't ask for more. Okay, so that's why on your chest, your helm. Okay, look at my helm. Okay, I didn't even get this from Kadala. Okay, I didn't even get it from Kadala. It's just crazy. Okay, I have really very good helms, but it's all, okay, this is the new one which I found. Again, 15% rapid fire physical. Wow, crazy 199 physical resistance. I just got this all through playing. Okay, didn't even farm. I didn't even farm this, okay, but I'm still using my old helm, okay. And again, okay, for the braces, correct, the braces is pretty crazy, okay. If you, okay, oh, I forgot to mention, okay, one thing good if for the scales, right, in case, okay, you want to use nemesis, okay, nemesis, so 35, so you lose 35% reduced damage, you can roll, you know, one of the DPS or your awareness if you're playing softcore, okay, if you're playing softcore, if you're playing softcore, I'll take this anytime. If I'm playing softcore, since I can die, okay, I'll take numbling traps anytime, okay. I prefer this is more important than awareness, only softcore, okay. That is the reason why nemesis braces will help you clear the Grift faster. And of course, okay, this is my spare reps, okay, but of course reps, what you need to roll is 20% fire, this is important, and of course critical hit chance, and okay, that is dream and then dex, and then resist all or life leech, okay, depends on what you need, okay, that is what you need, okay. And then I'll talk about how this build happens. It's this, okay, Hellguard Wasteguard, this is the new 2.4.3 change, okay. So you have to farm this on your own, okay. I want to highlight this is a good Hellguard, okay. The reason why I say, and this is important guys, okay, this is important, Hellguard, is your grenades. This is where all the damage is right now. It's not because you have, you know, UE sets buff the discipline, no, this, because grenades have a chance to bounce 3 times, 3 to 5 times. 5 times it's bad, okay. I'll explain to you why. Dealing additional 50% damage on each bounce. This bonus is increased to 800% on the final bounce. That is where your crazy damage is. And then if you can, roll 15%. So 800 on the final bounce. So why I say cube Hunter's Wrath, you know, Hunter's Wrath, okay. And if you want to find a Hellguard, you have to make sure it's 3, okay. Okay, no, I do not have additional Hellguard yet, okay. Why I say pick 3, okay. Okay, do remember it bounced 5 times, okay, 5 times. So if you think 5 times is good, if you were to cube this is 5 times. 5 times you might think dealing additional 50% damage on each bounce. Do remember, the more it bounces, the more it is going away from the target. So we are consoles, it's way better to get 3, okay, because what we want is faster to 800, and then this 800 you can't, it's not homing guys, okay, it won't home to the enemy. So I felt 3 is way better than 3 times bounce is way better than 5. That's why I say I will never ever cube Hellguard, because I did try and cube Hellguard, by the way, okay. You can see for yourself, I do have it. I already cubed the Hellguard, I already farm 1 and cube, okay, 5 times, okay. So if you would 5 times means your 800% damage, it's gonna be slower, and maybe the enemy has already went away, you know, run away, it's not in the area. That's why I say it's no good. So 3 is the dream, okay. That's why I say I'm cubing Hunter's Wrath. That is the main reason. And you can see the change. You're not gonna see this, okay guys, you're not gonna see this. The first ever Hellguard was this, you know, you're not gonna see this anymore, okay. It's always roll attack speed and then elite damage. The max is 3, I think, 3 or 5, okay. 5. 3 is the max of 5. That is the way over. I'm still having it guys for memories. And then they revamped to sucks, okay, it sucks, Okay, that is last patch, just last patch. It's like that. They took away the elite damage to enemies. Okay, so this is what it is. Yep, this is what it is last patch. But now the Hellguard, it's crazy. Okay, it's crazy right now. Okay, so that's where all the damage and all the things that make it happen is with this. That's how you play. And then, okay, I forgot to talk about this bracer. Sorry I jumped because Lucchini is also one good thing, but you need, okay, because you can have the fifth additional stats, that is your movement speed. You can always roll your movement speed. So it's crazy, guys. I mean, if you have attack speed, you have life leech, and you know you can always roll your movement speed to fire damage, to all those what you need, or crit chance. So Lucchini's is also pretty good. Okay, and okay, weapons. Okay, let's go to weapons now. Okay, Dawn needed because 100% uptime on the, what's that, Vengeance. Okay, Vengeance. So this, okay, I want to highlight on weapons since we are double dueling. Okay, we are having two. Do notice your 10%, your higher damage have to be on this side left. Okay, means if you have 10% life leech, 10% means your strongest weapon. You can't, it's no, you can't like, okay, do something like that. Okay, don't. Okay, your highest is always on here. Okay, so if you want to roll 10% here. Okay, on this side. Okay, and then your Calamity. Okay, do not roll 10%. Okay, you do not need 10%. You will have the dex, you will have the fatality, you will have the critical hit damage, you will have area damage. But if you were to roll a 10%, you're not gonna do, it doesn't work like that for dual hand crossbow. Okay, so just make sure you roll a minute. So if you want what's that, cooldown reduction 10%, okay, do remember if you roll on a weapon it's 10%. But I felt weapon, it's okay, the highest is to do 24% area damage on hit for weapons only. Okay, for weapons 24% area damage. It's pretty important for Grenadier. Okay, because of the AoE and everything, you have to aim for 100. Okay, 100 to make it work. Okay, that is the dream stats you want. Higher the better. Okay, but 100. Okay, so you only get 50 from your Paragon, so you have to find 50 somewhere. Okay, so that's it. And then Dawn is needed. Fortress is because of the stats and more more toughness. And more important, I always wanted to use the Calamity, and okay, that's the reason why I says you do not need to click on Calamity. You see Calamity, you do not need to keep clicking on it, okay, and waste your discipline. You do not. Once you hit the enemy, you already cast that. You have already cast that, so pretty awesome to have. And this is another cool Calamity. But okay, wow, this is also a pretty good Calamity. Again, if you are playing long, you definitely have all these weapons, but my discipline's no good. But okay, so that's it for the weapons. Okay, I forgot the Traverse Splash, because we need this. Okay, Traverse Splash, it's crazy, guys. Okay, so when moving, damage 50% and then 100, so you always need to stay in position. But again, it don't work well for Yuri, because okay, if you want to keep how to say, okay, so now it's 100. See, 100, right? Because you need to keep on stay. If you keep on walking, it doesn't work. But as I say, for Yuri, it's pretty hard. Okay, so if you want to stay, it's always bow. Bow. It's But again, if you do that, your UE is gonna get affected because discipline, that's how it says. But it's really better to do. FNR don't work well. Okay, FNR do not work because you don't have a spender. That's the reason. I want to use FNR, but I don't have a spender. And I do not want to, there's no more slots for me for a spender. Seriously. Seriously. Too good to take out Mark for Death. Too good. Okay. That's why I say, but FFR is more constant, 125 damage. Okay. But for Traveler's Badge 100, if you want to maintain the damage, but nothing much you can do. Okay. So you want to roll, this is how I roll. Okay. Pretty insane because I have a cooldown here. Okay, my cooldown is 8% in here, so I don't need the dex, seriously. And the dex is pathetic, that's why I roll to this. Okay, 10 and 88. And then for the area damage, okay, that's the reason. Area damage on ring. Okay. And then COE, as I mentioned earlier, yeah, I do not know how crazy your COE farming, I even have spares, look, 196, okay, already have a crit chance, so I can roll 14% to another 50, so if I died, I still have another COE in my stash, okay, so I even have an ancients, but 185, although it's ancients, but it's not gonna do much, okay, because it's 185. But close, okay. So for the rings, and then for the last, for the legendary gems, okay, this is needed. You can't take this off. Too good to take out. It's because primary skills. So simplicity strength. Sorry, simplicity strength. Okay, damage of primary skill 60%. So another, okay, the higher it is, the better. It's only 70, guys. So get higher, and the secondary stats crazy. Hit with primary skills heal you for 4% of your maximum health, so again another healing. That's why I say UE sets as a grenadier, you became more tanky. It really have a lot of potential, guys, in this. Okay, and then Bane of Dread, too good to take out. Okay, too good to take out. But if you want to take out, okay, but this is a must. Okay, this is a must. I don't think take out. Okay, wait, I'll talk about Stricken. Okay, I felt Stricken is also pretty good, guys, because the grenades bouncer, it's always doing damage. So I felt Stricken is also pretty good. Okay, but you can take out if you want to take out, can. Okay, and BOTT, BOTT is the best legendary gems ever. Okay, but in case you want to take out, okay, you can always opt. Okay, opt for Zest if you want Zest, but you need the range. Zest is pretty good. Okay, pretty good. Zest if you want. Next, Bane of the Powerful. Bane of Powerful, it's also pretty good, but the higher, this is good because now try and get. I always prefer 100 seconds. Okay, 100 seconds is like my idea for BO, Bane of the Powerful. Okay, but the most important is the 15% increase. Because if you get 100 seconds, it's like 35%, because 20 plus 15, 35% on elites, of course. And then the most important is 15% reduced damage. Okay, so pretty good to have. Okay, and then if for some reasons you need more toughness, okay, Astoric is the one to go. Okay, so that's it. This is my Grenadier build. Okay, pretty new build, but a lot of potential. But I'm not gonna push for this patch. I'm not gonna push high on this. Means I'm not gonna focus on these sets. The main reason it's why I'm not gonna focus much on these sets, because there's a lot of sets. Okay, there's a lot of sets which I'm coming. Marauders, and yes, Nets. Okay, my favorite sets, Nets. It can be playable in this patch, so I'm gonna focus more on those two sets. S2M2 not gonna work. Okay, I want to highlight again, S2M2 not gonna work because of NG. Okay, that is a console problem. And the best is ION Sumitsu set. okay, it much better to play right now because of the density. The density, Shimizu, but again the glitches means you do see for yourself. But that is a grenadier build, okay? A lot of lag. Although I'm playing solo, okay, a lot of lag. Okay, so hardcore is too dangerous because the lag you might be dead. Okay, so that's it. I mean, thanks for watching, guys, and everything. See you guys next on the next